Let's talk about where the Halos are because they're making news all over the place. Nice headline. This thing just does not get better for Arte Moreno, the owner, nor for their general manager, nor for their manager, Ron Washington. Anthony Rendon is gone. He's gone for at least half the season. He may be permanently gone. He needs immediate surgery, hip injury. This investment has blown up in the face of the Angels. And it's different than the investment when they made a terrible mistake to give a lot of money to a drug-troubled Josh Hamilton, and they made the fiasco of a decision to give money to an aging Vernon Wells or some Justin Upton, some of the other guys that just walked in, took the money, and never produced. Rendon's gotten hurt playing baseball, but he can't stay on the field, and it's just a devastating situation for the Angels. So now they lose Rendon with hip surgery. He's hardly played at all in the last 4 years. I don't know how they survived this. I went back and checked. He's played 205 games for the Halos, John. He's missed 438. And he's made all this money, and they still owe him $70 million more. He's just not the same player because he keeps getting hurt playing games. And then add in, he's got a bit of a badass attitude that I think has turned a whole pile of people off. I don't know what the Angels are going to do. Eat the contract, release him, or let him rehab and hope he can come back and maybe be a part-time designated hitter. So that's the negative. The positive, this was pretty surprising to me, and this is pretty impressive. They get Kenley Jansen, the legendary Dodger reliever, who had been with the Red Sox and then had been with Atlanta. Kenley Jansen signs a 1-year, $10 million contract at age 37, but he's got 447 career saves, and he can still bring it. So you pair Kenley Jansen with the young kid who throws 102 miles an hour, Ben Joyce. That's pretty impressive in the bullpen. So that's a good addition because Kenley Jansen's a leader and Kenley Jansen, proven commodity. Now, we got a new rotation headed up by Yusei Kikuchi, ex-Toronto Blue Jay, former Houston Astro. Guy's going to make a lot of money over this 4-year contract he signed, but the guy is a proven major league starter. Mystery man is Kyle Hendricks. I always liked him. He was kind of a poor man's Greg Maddux when he pitched with the Cubs. Now, he's had shoulder problems and forearm problems the last year and a half, but they say he's totally healthy. So we'll see what the Cactus League is like for him. If Kyle Hendricks in Anaheim can be what Kyle Hendricks was at Wrigley Field, that'd be a real positive. Mystery man is Dakota Hudson. Once upon a time, a really good prospect with the Cardinals. Fell on real hard times with injuries. This is the latest team's going to give him a shot. He does throw hard, but he's had control problems. He's had health problems. New third baseman is a guy that the Red Sox and White Sox had high hopes for, Yoan Moncada. He's coming in. He fell apart because of injuries in Chicago with the Chi Sox, but he was first 2 years he played very well there, and of course he was a Red Sox prospect. I don't know where they're going to hide Jorge Soler because defensively he's a deficient player, but he's got pop. Intriguing guy is Tim Anderson. This is a former all-star shortstop. White Sox, Miami, couple of real bad seasons, had injury issues. They've retooled his bat location and his stance. He thinks he's going to have a bounce-back year. If he can be the Tim Anderson of old, then maybe they stole one. We'll find out. And then, of course, the first signing they had was Travis d'Arnaud, established, solid, major league catcher, little bit of pop in the bat. He'll work with Logan O'Hoppe in some type of rotation. They got so many new players. It's just going to be interesting to see how many make it. So you want to talk Rendon? You want to talk Kenley Jansen? The podium is yours.
You know, I'm looking at that list, and I'm like, hey, it's actually not that bad. I mean, granted, a lot of these guys are a little older, you know, a little long in the tooth, and maybe are near the end of their career, but at least they're reputable names out there. So if you're an Angel fan, you're thinking, okay, you know, but there's no way they're going to win the AL West. I mean, you got the Astros, you got the Mariners in there. I mean, the only team they could possibly get ahead of is the Sacramento A's.
What do you think about Kenley Jansen?
I like that guy. You know, I mean, he was always tough on the Padres, except that one time that Hunter Renfroe hit the bomb in the bottom of the ninth at Petco. That was a great day. But he's a really special guy because wasn't he a catcher originally? Yes. And so he's got this interesting kind of a rocking motion when he throws. He was always a guy that when he was on the Dodgers, you didn't like him. When he went to the Atlanta, you're like, okay, this guy's good. He's legit. And so for the Angels to get him to go with Joyce, that's a great fit.
He's got 447 career saves. That's fifth in all-time baseball.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, the last pitcher that we knew was a converted shortstop, Trevor Hoffman.
That's right.
This is a converted catcher. 447 saves. I still think he's got gas left in the tank based on what he did last season with the Red Sox. So you're into Angel Baseball. You're into Major League Baseball. We have just put a ton of topics on the table. Jump on board. Join us. Fans Forum chat box is open. Ask a question. Make a statement. Now,